Welcome to season 3 of the Dr. B Show, sponsored by 111 Spa and Aesthetics, Get More Clicks Media, and Transforming Your Way to Success online course powered by Borja Consulting Group. Hey, in this interview of the Dr. B Show, I interview the young up-and-coming Celeste Leon, who is a sales lead for KPMG and co-founder of I Aim Community. She's an amazing young woman, and I hope you enjoy the episode.
Hi, Dr. B here. Are you struggling to get rid of stubborn fat but don't want to have plastic surgery? 111 Spa and Aesthetics non-invasive slimming massage can help you get the body you always wanted. 111 Spa and Aesthetics can also help you when it comes to cellulite treatments and body contouring massage. 111 Spa and Aesthetics offers a full range of skincare services, including facials, acne, scar treatments, skin tightening, microdermabrasion, and more. 111 Spa and Aesthetics are trained professionals with extensive skincare experience and utilize only the best equipment possible. For more information, please visit their website at www.111aesthetics.com. That's 1-O-N-E-11. Leven, spaaesthetics.com, located at 10 East Moonachie Road in Hackensack, New Jersey, 07601. And to make an appointment, don't miss out, 201-520-1777, 201-520-1777, 111 Spa and Aesthetics.
Hi, everyone. Welcome to another edition of the Dr. B Show. I'm your host, Dr. B. I'm here with the great Celeste Leon. Celeste, how are you?
I am amazing. Thank you for having me. I'm so excited to be here today.
Thank you so much. Honor to have you on my show. Let's jump right into it. So can you tell everyone about yourself?
Yeah, of course. So my name is Celeste Leon, and I was born in Peru. I moved here to the United States with my mom when I was 13 years old. I didn't speak English, but I came here to the state of New Jersey for the first time, where 8th grade was my first grade ever. However, I was a very determined young woman ever since I came here. I traveled a lot throughout my life. When I was younger, we also moved to Canada, moved a lot throughout Peru. So I had some experience regarding what it was like moving around, being in new environments, not speaking the language, right? Which is challenging as if anyone who is listening to this and has experienced that, it's not it is challenging. However, for me, I came here and I was like, number one goal, speak English. Number two, I came here with my mom. I no longer had my dad there as a figure. So I realized very quickly, like, I can't be relying on a man or anyone else. I mean, of course I had my mom, but we were both learning together, right? So that automatically put me in a mindset of like, take advantage of your opportunities, figure it out, be bold, be courageous, and take action.
Amazing opportunity. And I know that although I was born here, I know my parents immigrated from Colombia. So I know I could relate to an extent, right? So good. All right. That's amazing. So I want to jump into, I'll talk about them real brief and I'll get into you, right? So you're currently, Americas Sales Enablement Lead at KPMG. How did that all come about? Because I was a career counselor many moons ago, and everyone wants to get into KPMG, PwC, EY. So how did that come about?
Yeah, thank you. Thank you for asking. So first of all, when I was in college and I walked into, freshman year, trying to figure this whole college thing out, I had no role models to look after, like I was sharing. I walked in and I was like, what do I need to do to make sure that by the end of college, I have an amazing job? I get to choose where I want to work at, and I'm one of the top students. I had no idea how I was going to do that, but I just knew I wanted to, right? And I knew that if I begin asking the right questions in my mind early on, I'm going to achieve it, right? So then I began asking questions. I went to my counselors as a freshman and was like, what is this whole resume thing? What do I have to do? What do I have to be a top student and have like I don't want to have one offer. I want to have like multiple offers by the time I graduate. So she kind of gave me some tips, and I spent the next 4 years getting A's and B's in my classes, getting involved in college, studying abroad, just doing everything I could. I did many internships as well. So by the time I was a senior and I began to interview with multiple companies, I graduated not only with a KPMG offer, but many others. Because of my strength, I was got an outstanding student award and things like that. So that's first of all, right? So something that I now, when I speak to universities and to students, I tell them that my biggest advice during college is obviously build your resume, right? Do internships, but also the importance of building your interpersonal skills and your confidence is incredibly important, because when you're going to go and interview, you're selling yourself. When they're asking you, why should I hire you and what are your strengths? You better know that answer, because you need to know who you are. And maybe it's not even with a hiring manager, right? Maybe it's a date. Maybe you're on a date and the person wants to know about you, or maybe whoever it is, right? You need to be able to answer those questions with confidence and with certainty and with vision. So I think that's very important. That has helped me get this, get my career started at KPMG, where I began as an auditor. I was auditing hedge funds and private equity firms in New York City. And now I'm actually in a rotation role as a sales lead, right? Which I'm enabling pretty much sales across the Americas region. And I'm very fortunate to work with people from Canada, from Latin America, including Mexico and Brazil and Peru and Colombia. So it's very rewarding now to be more connected to our Latino, Hispanic community, be able to speak Spanish at work, and build different skills now in this role versus audit and that accounting focus that I originally started with.
That's amazing. And I used to give the same advice, right? Building the resume. And I also, build leadership qualities, volunteer, join, it could be Greek life, but it could also be organizations like a Prosponica, like an Alpha, where you're building leadership qualities, building your network. And eventually, once you get to a senior year, you'll have multiple offers, right? So I definitely was a big component of that. So kudos, congratulations to your counselor. So did a great job with you. So
shout out to Monmouth University.
There you go, Monmouth. Shout out to Monmouth. I want to transition a little bit to discuss I am community, the community of women, 8-week sessions about education, mindset, discussions, sisterhood. Is it a course? Is it live Zooms? Can you kind of expand on that?
Yeah, of course. I'm so excited to talk about it. So I Am Community is a virtual self-development community. And the way it works is through the program. We actually call it seasons. It's an 8-week season where you join, and then we close the membership in order to create a sisterhood environment. So while many other businesses may be about how can we get as many people as I can, since community is our number one value for us, it's really important that we create an environment where people can be vulnerable, where people can be themselves. And by people, I mean our young women. And we focus on the development of their confidence and their interpersonal skills. We meet once a week. We have every single call planned out. It's a virtual call through Zoom, where we talk about topics such as emotional intelligence, health and nutrition, the power of vulnerability, relationship building and management, leadership, and many more topics in that realm. And we also have amazing speakers and role models that come train us on more specialized topics. And it's truly just amazing because, we set the tone. I create that culture, right, in the community. That's something that I don't think it exists out there the way that we have built it. And we really encourage the growth, the personal development, and the authenticity from all of our members. And we encourage women to also share things such as their fears, their insecurities, sexual assault, different traumas. we talk about it all. And, I think that community support is transformative.
Absolutely. As they say, like, obviously I'm not a young woman, but when I got my doctorate, they said it takes a village, right, to make a doctor. And yeah, there's a lot of folks that helped me along the way, not just the professors, but just like the community, my family, my friends, they all helped me when it came to that. So I could kind of relate from that capacity, right? So I agree.
Yeah, 100%, 100%.
Yeah.
Do you want to promote your product or services to your target audience but don't know how? Do you struggle with social media marketing and management? Do you have challenges with lead generation for your business online? Well, look no further. Get More Clicks Media helps with SMS, MMS, and email marketing. Also, social media marketing and management, video marketing, lead generation, brand recognition, SEO, e-commerce, and website development. For more information, please visit getmoreclicksmedia.com. That's getmoreclicksmedia.com.
And I think one of the reasons too why I'm so passionate about this is because we know, you're on social media, right? I think the word like woman empowerment, support your sisters, is easily said, but it's not something that you can say. It's something that needs to be experienced. It's something that you need to see from your role models, and you need to experience because, for instance, me, like many other women, have experience maybe at work where you're working with other women that see you as a threat, that don't want to provide you that coaching or guidance, right? And perhaps it is because they've had other women who treated them that way, right? So it's a mindset, and it begins, I think, as young as possible, to make sure that you're being surrounded by the right environment in order to flourish, right? And grow and then be able to be that role model in the future for the younger generation.
I think a great point. You spoke about mindset. I want to shift, expand on that, right? So, I would say a lot of my listeners, right, are the majority of them are entrepreneurs. So I could see, but I want to ask you, confirm, am I right? Does your program help transform Latina or female entrepreneurs? Is that a fair assessment? Like your program can help all those items you discussed, the fear, everything you just discussed. It's all whether it's male or female, anxiety, right, fear of entrepreneurship and not getting that steady check every 2 weeks, right? So does that help also the female entrepreneur, your program as well?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, our members, they have all types of background, right? We have our youngest members that are still in college, and then we have members that are either full on developed in their careers in corporate, and also we have many entrepreneurs as well. My co-founder is a full-time entrepreneur as well. So while I'm not specifically focused on only entrepreneurs or only, there's many women entrepreneurs who join us, and it helps them so much in their business as well, because not only are they becoming stronger versions of themselves by the time they finish the program, but all the girls are sharing their experiences, their tips. We're learning from each other, right? If they see me doing something that like I'm crushing it at, we're sharing resources. And our speakers also talk to us about all these things, right? So entrepreneurship is very large. I mean, we could talk about it from so many angles
and perspectives,
right? So
I agree. Just want to expand on that. So why do you think, whether it's entrepreneurship or whether it's in your hybrid role and what you do, why is a positive mindset so important, you think?
That's an amazing question. And having a positive mindset is so important, because the truth is that life is not necessarily fair, and life is not necessarily filled with roses. Struggles are coming all the time. There's always going to be things that go wrong, and there's things that are going to go amazing. There's days where you're not going to feel well, and there's days where you're going to wake up and be filled with energy. And a positive mindset is important because you need to always think of how can I have an empowered mindset? No matter what happens to me, how can I make sure I never give up? How can I make sure I have my own back? How can I make sure I know how to repair and love myself as much as I can? How can I make sure that no matter the terrible things that happen to me, for instance, I've experienced things like sexual assault. I've experienced things like relocation, losing family members, moving across countries, which in a way can also be traumatic, and different things, right? Am I gonna let that stop me from being who I am meant to be? Am I gonna let that bring me down every day and just, I can lose myself, right? Because if I focus on all the bad that I've been through, I can be depressed and just want to stay in bed all day, right? But that's not who I want to be. That's not the impact that I want to have on others. And I want to heal so I can make sure that others see that as well. And that's why I think a positive mindset is crucial. And it's something that needs to be continuously worked on. Just because you work on it for a month and you're positive doesn't mean that in 3 months, like, you're good. Actually, that needs to be a continuous goal, I think, that we set every year on January 1st.
I agree 100%. It's like, I was coaching someone the other day on like, hey, they want to fix their credit. It's like, it's the same thing. It's about consistency, right? And doing the little things in order to kind of fix your credit. Kind of, I don't know. Although they don't relate, they kind of relate, right? It's about consistency, right?
100%.
100%. Why did you start that program?
I started the program because as someone who was born in South America, I was taught very early on by my parents and by my family the power of community. And over there, there's always things that go wrong, like we were talking about, right? There's laws, there's money issues, there's this, there's that. But what gets you through it, a lot of that is making sure that you feel like you're not alone. There's others struggling too. There's the empowerment and the motivation that you can receive from others is just, you can't compare that to just living life on your own. And when I moved here to the US, I realized that we here live in an individualistic society. Which I'm not saying that one is better than the other. I think balance is always best, right? Because there's amazing things that this country has, right? And there's amazing things that other countries have. So as someone who was born in that, have experienced that firsthand, I knew that I had certain strengths and perspectives that I could bring to the table in this type of environment. And two, women need that. We need that. We need that. We are so much better by being in community. And when I did my first season, it was first more of an exploration session. And the feedback and the transformation and the experiences that the girls shared after was so amazing that it began to build momentum. And it's something that it's a need in the market. It's there, right? Because we need that. So that's how it began. It also began, by I've had so many experiences where I needed that guidance, that coaching as I moved here. I know the value that comes from it. Maybe some people don't need it as much because they've been very blessed in their lives and such. But I know that there's many, specifically Latina women, that I think have been through a similar story background like myself, that it can change their lives. And that's the type of, people that we want to target so they could get the most value and advantage of the program.
Amazing. Where can people find out more about it?
So we have a website, iamcommunity.com, and we are also on Instagram at iam.community.
Love it. Where can people contact you if they want to just contact you? If anybody wants to contact me, feel free to connect with me on LinkedIn at Celeste Leon, or on Instagram, celesteleon.co. And you can email me as well at celeste@celesteleon.co. And, all over social media, you can find my articles online as well. And yeah. This is amazing. This is great. Thank you so much, Celeste, for being on my show. This is an interesting conversation, and I'm glad I'm so happy for your successes and y pa'lante, keep it going. I really appreciate you being here.
Pa'lante, sí,
Pa'lante.
sí. Thank you so much, Dr. Borja or Jairo.
Whatever works for you. It's okay.
It has been amazing to know you. Continue. You are making such huge impact in the community. It's amazing to connect with, like-minded individuals, and let's continue to be those role models in our communities and level up.
That's right. Level up. Celeste Leon, everybody. Thank you so much.
Has the pandemic changed the way you prospect today? Do you struggle prospecting for new leads for your business? Do you have challenges and don't have a process when networking at an event, either virtually or online? Well, look no further. Borja Consulting Group's Transforming Your Way to Success online course is a solution. In this 8-week intensive course, you will go from networking novice to networking guru. As a bonus, 2 coaching sessions with Dr. Jairo Borja himself are now included in the course. Don't miss this amazing opportunity to transform your pipeline, increase quality leads, close more deals, and transform your way to success. For more information, please visit our website, www.borjaconsultinggroup.com. That's www.borjaconsultinggroup.com.
Hey guys, and hopefully you enjoyed that episode with Celeste Leon, who's a sales lead for KPMG and co-founder of IAM Community. Amazing conversation with that amazing young woman doing some great things. Hey, with that being said, if you're still struggling, come on, 9 episodes in, if you're still struggling, hey, take the leap. Buy the course, Transform Your Way to Success. BorjaConsultingGroup.com. That's BorjaConsultingGroup.com. Dr. B, top guy.